Today I'm going to show you some new Drenith tech that takes copying to another level. With this version, I'm hoping to add to the versatility of the already powerful build, giving this deck some awesome card advantage and laughably overpowered board states. This one wasn't just ridiculous, but it was also surprisingly very competitive. All right, guys, we got an absolutely absurd Simic deck for you today that works off of 1/1 counters, and this deck list may look very similar to some that you've already seen in the past, but trust me, it's got some really cool little pieces in here that I don't think anyone's tried yet, and I'm very excited to show you because we are taking an old Simic counters deck that we played once before where we broke the Ouroboros by copying it a million times. Well, now we got Drenith. So we've also got Drenith, which can copy it as well. But this card, I'm sure you guys are very well aware of by now because a lot of people have run Simic builds around this card where it can copy other creatures based on how much power this is. You can play mana value X to get a creature copied onto the battlefield if it matches its power. It's a really overpowered thing to do with, like, you know, Paw Patch Recruit. I'm sure you've seen this where, you know, you get the Drenith down, you follow it up with an offspring of Paw Patch Recruit, and you're actually going to get 3 of these. It's a pretty absurd little thing that can happen. But we've taken my deck, which is the Ouroboros deck with things like Silent Hall Creeper, where Hall Creeper can attack and put some 1/1 counters on itself, and then it can turn itself into an Ouroboros once the Ouroboros hits the field that following turn. This little combo mixed with like Mockingbird was kind of our game plan, but today we're actually going to be playing this with Drenith, trying to get double copies of the Hall Creeper, and then try to get, you know, 4 copies of the Ouroboros before it comes down to the battlefield, which is pretty absurd. We got very close to pulling off the full 4 by turn 4 in one of these games. This combo can just absolutely run away with games so fast, and we had really good win rate with this deck as well, which I'm pretty excited about. Some other cards people aren't running, guys. Tender. I think Tender's really good because this could follow up the Paw Patch Recruit, and this could also offspring, so you can get 3 counters or 3 tokens as well, or 3 creatures onto the battlefield as well. And this is a huge mana dump into the board. And then also the Prodigy, guys. Prodigy. I'm telling you guys, the fact that this is an X cost creature, I think that's something that a lot of people have been missing with this Drenith, is that if you play a card with X cost, it's so flexible. You can have it be any position you want it to be. And with the Prodigy, what's cool about it is if you play it for 0, it's just an 0/1 body, which is fine. And then later with things like the Ouroboros or even Zamone, we can get counters put onto it and then draw cards off of it later. So if you guys aren't familiar with Prodigy, you take off a 1/1 counter on the upkeep, you draw a card. And if it's copied because, you know, Drenith needs like a 2-drop or a 3-drop, you just put that in the X cost and boom, you got a copy and you're drawing cards. It's really, really sweet, man. There's so many cool synergies in this deck that I think you guys are gonna really love. And hopefully it's a different take on Drenith that, you know, you haven't seen yet. So let's just jump right into it. These games were pretty wild. Enjoy. All right, guys, we just got off of probably the worst stream of my entire life. But you know what? That's okay because today's deck is awesome. We've already won like 5 games with this thing. It's feeling really, really good. And it's an Ouroboros deck with Simic colors. We've done this before about 3 weeks ago, but I haven't had the chance to play Drenith yet. So I'd really like to play some Drenith and see how good the card can actually be. I know it's pretty absurd. Oh, we got it already. Wow. Yeah, I think we play it here, right? And then we can... Yeah, let's do it. Let's play it. And just attack into the opponent here. It's an Authority of Consuls though, which is going to get pretty annoying, I can't lie. I think we're going to be able to copy this Ouroboros pretty fast. This might be a pretty beast game right now for us. We got Selesnya colors, life gain. Okay, just trying to dissect what the opponent's doing here, but I'm not sure. So we're going to play this for 0. That way the Drenith can copy it. And we have double Prodigies on the field now, which means that when it gets counters from the Ouroboros, we're going to be cooking. All right, and then we go here. This gets copied as well. Plenty of additional mana for us to use now moving forward, which means next turn I should, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to play Prodigy, copy it, into an Ouroboros, copy it, I think. So we'll need to invest, let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're gonna have 7 mana. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough to do both. Wow, this is gonna be crazy game, guys. This is going to be a crazy game. This will be the last time the opponent gets to do damage to us, that's for sure. All right, let the games begin. Oh my god. So if we do this for 2, right? We're gonna do this for 2. I want to make sure I do this absolutely correct because I don't want to screw it up. So Drunith is gonna copy it. Dude, these X-costed creatures, man, I'm telling you, they unlock Drunith to a level I don't think people quite understand, man. I don't think people understand. They're sleeping on this. And an Ouroboros. I mean, just chef's kiss, am I right? Now keep in mind, I'm gonna be drawing 4 cards per turn, by the way. Oh, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. No attacks. I may have to use one of these prodigies to block, obviously thanks to the consoles. If a console wasn't out there, this wouldn't even be close. All right, what are we taking? 1 Ouroboros is totally fair. They take the original copy, which is very odd to me. Okay, they're gonna take the counter. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, it's pretty odd to take that one first because I could end up getting it back. They don't even attack? All right, well, we're drawing a bunch of cards. This is so good. This is so good. Well, we're no longer getting any copies with the Drunith, unfortunately. I definitely want to get this down because eventually I wanted to copy, you know, another Ouroboros if we get one. And I think I'm just gonna pay life for this and get a couple of these in. I know I've got mana dorks out here, but I don't really want to tap them right now because they are playing defense for me. All right, end the turn. Gonna draw another 4 cards here, hopefully finding another Ouroboros or something like that. Tricky, man. Double Sheltered by Ghost was crazy. You gotta admit, having 2 Sheltered by Ghosts in the back pocket was kind of good. Kind of wild. Do they have any way of dealing damage to themselves? No, not really. Okay. I do respect the fact that there's Selesnya life gain. That's pretty interesting, actually. They're willing to trade this, huh? Do they have... I mean, what's the indestructibility here for 1? Oh, yeah, they could have indestructibility. They definitely could because there's the white... The white mana, 1 spree. It's like a spree card that gains them life. I think I have to be safe here, man. I think I have to chump block this. Actually, that priority skip happened pretty fast. 8. I'm gonna do it. That priority skip was very quick. Ah, no, we got cooked. We got cooked. At least I got it out of their hand. Dang it, Restoration Magic is exactly what I thought they had to. At least it's out of their hand. I thought there'd be a little bit of a stick there for the opponent, you know, when I passed to the defensive state, but apparently not. I cannot believe the start I had and we haven't put this away yet. It's crazy. Let's draw 4 more. That's a great card. Even better card. All right, cool. Even better, my dude. Now, hypothetically speaking, if I were to use up my mana here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to get Zamone down. I want Zamone on the field. Let's go. Zamone doubles the counters on creatures too, which is really, really solid. Alright, so I'm gonna put a counter on you because you're gonna be an Ouroboros, and I'm gonna put a counter on you. Whole field grows. Sneak this through. Now, there's no chance that the opponent's gonna have double Sheltered by Ghosts again, I would imagine. You can't block, my friend. I know you want to, but you can't. He's a little sneaky snake that gets through the grass, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we're gonna copy you. And the opponent's got double Ouroboros to deal with again in one single fell swoop. Drawing 4 cards every turn, I think, is kind of what kept us in this game for sure. Oh man, the Prodigy was overpowered in this game. So much fun, man. This deck is a lot of fun. This is up there. This is definitely up there for some of my favorites. All right, here we go. All right, you guys want to have some real fun here, guys? This is going to get really interesting. Check this out. Pay the 2. Double the counters on these guys. Yes, sir. We can actually, let's get this down first before I go to attack step. I was just going to jump right into my attack step here without letting him gain life, but I actually want that on the field so I can get some counters as well. It's pretty important that those have counters on them. All right, so Zamone's going to go off first, and then which Ouroboros is which? I guess they both had the same counters on them, so that's fine. Boom, boom. All right. That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, so guys, I know this may seem stupid. I'm pretty sure we have it here, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3. So 7 of these guys are getting through. So 7 times 20 something. Yeah, that's lethal, right? And yes, if you saw me typing right now, I had a calculator out. I was about to do the math, but I decided that's not necessary. Sometimes my math is pretty bad and I don't like to trust myself, but in this case, I think we're pretty safe. I mean, the opponent does have 50 life. It's pretty scary. But we overkill them by 175. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'd say that was a pretty exciting first game. A lot of experiments got to be exposed there, and they all seemed to work. All right, we got the opponent going first. Our hand is not as good as last hand, but I do have Zamone. Zamone's a powerhouse. Absolute powerhouse. And is this life gain yet again? Is this life gain again? I mean, it would make sense. Life gain is the #1 most used deck in standard best of 1 right now. Okay, I like the elf here, and then I think I'm just gonna play this tapped. That way I can offspring these guys and springboard myself forward in mana, and oh no, it's Azorius colors. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. It's Azorius control, which means the opponent is probably gonna sweep us up at some point in this game, and that is not what you like to see. Not what you like to see. Zamone might be one of the coolest cards in standard. Like, no joke. That's a card too that I don't think very many people have really looked into very much. It's a pretty absurd card. All right, well, the opponent played a life gain body, which is extremely odd, but a counter spell almost seems assured here. Let's just put counters on stuff and see how they react. All right, very, very happy that I waited. Very happy that I waited here. And that was pre-combat. I think you actually allowed me to get down an even worse threat here. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry, my hand is like peeling and I don't know why. It's really annoying. Keep doing this, I know, and I'm scratching a lot too, but it is pretty strange and annoying. Ultima, are you kidding me? It's a good card. I think I'm gonna do this though. I think I'm gonna get a couple bodies out there and give him a lot to think about. Get that mana up as well. So we're playing Sanctifier with so far all control pieces. Makes sense. Makes sense. And okay, we're running clearly a token package, a go wide strategy, and the opponent is playing Ultimas. I can't make this stuff up, guys. All right, so we're gonna play this for 0. Then we're gonna play this for its normal cost. And we're gonna get in for 2 and trade with one of these. I mean, they're gonna trade with their innocence though, which is pretty lame, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. All right, so we've got officially how much mana to work with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got a ton of mana to work with. I would like to get a 3-drop here before I drop Zamone so I can get the copy off of Drenith here. Never mind. No copies being given here. Raise the past on 1 creature. I guess, okay, raise the past makes a lot more sense. Now I understand the Ultima. You're starting to make a little bit more sense to me now. Respect. You had me confuddled there for a second. Oh my gosh, an Ouroborid goes to the yard. Of course it does. All right, we're going straight Zamone here. Straight Zamone. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm going to surprise them. Because watch this. They're gonna block. Let's leave this back. They're gonna block. Wait, these can't be blocked, huh? Because they got Skulk. Okay, they can't be blocked. But they might block. No, they're not blocking anything here. Oh, they do. Doesn't matter, because my initial thought process was I was going to actually surprise them with Zamone's ability, but it actually doesn't matter because Zamone has summoning sickness. I could get ultimate again. I'm not going to try to overcommit here, even though if they did ultimate here, it would be pretty bad. I don't think they're going to ultimate though, because they would have obviously blocked with the Sanctifier and Delny. I can't overcommit. That's all. And it's raise the past again. That's interesting to raise the past. Mill 3 cards, return an instant of sorcery. Okay, they're gonna get the raise the past back. Still nothing in the yard yet though, just a hope. So they go with stock up instead. Makes sense. Weird little deck they've got going on here. I mean, I've played it before myself with the hope and the raise the past, but this is a much different version of that. Draw. There it is. Draw. Let's go. Let's get this down. I should have been copying that by now. GG's. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty bad turn for you right there, my friend. All right, on to the next one. All right, I'm going first. Hand is pretty darn good. I hope we can get a 2-drop of some kind for the Druneth copy. This hand is actually kind of insane if I can get there. Can we get there? Let's find out. Nope, can't get there. All right. Kind of wasted my time there by not playing the elf. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. All right, does the Warden of the Grove stick around? Looks like removal tribal, maybe. Yeah, it's removal tribal. Probably not going to be able to get much resolved here on the field, guys. 3 L's is crazy work. All right, they're going to do a 4-mana sweeper. Can you imagine? I can. All right, so we know we're up against. We're up against Ketramos here. Ooh, I'm going to do that first before I do the Ouroborid. Oh man, is it deadly cover up though? Yep, it sure is. They paid the price for that land. Oh, it's Ketramos. It can't block yet though. Oh yes, please. That's not bad at all. That could have been way worse. Did I win? I don't know if I won, but I'm in a pretty good spot here. Yeah, we did win. Nice, exactly, right on the dot. That was actually, that was primed to be one of the worst matchups I could have ever asked for, and we were just able to close fast enough. Thank the magic gods. All right, we're going first. What do we think of the hand? It could be really good if I get a 3rd land drop. It could be really bad if I don't. I guess this will be we can afford to gamble 1 game, right? I mean, we're 3-0 right now. I mean, more than that actually, because pre-recording I actually won a ton of games. This deck's fire, man. It's phenomenal. Yeah, let's go here. Let's get the damage rolling. And we can Prodigy for 1x, so we could actually draw an extra card here, which, you know, could end up finding us the land that we need to. So we get an extra card off the top. Pretty helpful. I'd rather play that, though. I'd rather play that. The opponent is probably going to be milling themselves to either... Oh, never mind. I was about to make an assumption, and they threw down a mountain, completely... taking away that assumption. A mountain with a Maverick. Oh, we're Delirium. What? Alrighty. No, yes attacks, because that can't attack or block yet. Get in there, my boy. Get in there, my boy. All right, they're still stuck at 2. That's great. Beastie can't attack yet. We're still looking for a land, though. We missed our land drop. I can't believe they blew up my Hall Creeper. I thought for sure this was going to be some sort of like, what was it, reanimation deck with Kavero or something, or like a Roots deck, but turns out it's a Delirium. What are they doing? Are they pumping their creature here? Oh, they're just doing that. Okay, that's fine. That actually slows down the Beastie too. I'll take it. Come on, land, 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 land. Yes! Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking, guys. Throw down the oil, baby. We're cooking. My hand hurts. I need to put some lotion on my hand. I don't know if you guys know what psoriasis is, but I have it in my hairline and by my ear, and I'm really concerned that it's on my hand now. And that would be really unfortunate because I hate having psoriasis. I don't think it is, though. I think my hand's just really dry. Are you going to blow up my Prodigy? I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you blow up any of these, really. Clearly, they're going to shock something here. That's fine. I get 1/1 counters I can put... Okay, that works too. I got some 1/1 counters I'll put here. And they trade with that, which is awesome. Oh, but that activates the Delirium cost on these. What does this say? Trample as long as the Delirium's activated. Okay. I kind of want to just block it. I don't see why not, unless I'm missing something here. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. Cool. Cool. I've got some options, guys. I'm thinking right now what options I should be exploring here. I'm pretty safe from any sort of burn spell if I play any of these bigger guys. I kind of want to just get a big mana dump here, but then I can't block and they're going to attack twice. That seems bad. I think I have to do the Ouroborid. I think that's the right decision. It's not the fun decision, though. It's not what I want to do. Great, they're going to get a haste threat for 2 mana. Yep. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is gonna suck. It's fine though. It's fine. You got it. Hopefully that'll be the last time they get to attack into me. They don't have trample, so again, I think it would be advantageous for me here if I just create as many bodies as possible. And I could even play the Prodigy for 0 here, and it's gonna get counters anyways, so yeah, it's all about going wide here, guys. All about going wide here. I don't think I need to attack. I think I need to play defense in case they end up finding some removal or something. They kept the card on top. That means they like it. Oh. Why would they keep the land on top? That seems extremely odd, right? Do these creatures have abilities that I'm just forgetting about? I just don't understand. I would have thrown that land into the graveyard faster than any card I ever would have thrown in there. Super odd, man. And they just throw away their whole field of creatures while they're at it. Hey, man, it's your game. I'm just playing it. All right. That one's last. GG's. I mean, I would say it was a good try, but I don't know. I think they kind of threw there at the end. No? I don't know. It felt like a throw there. GG's though. Alrighty, opponent is first, but I have the ramp into a Warden on turn 2. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Warden on 2, not bad. Is it Gruul again? It is Gruul again. What the heck? Algorithm is a wild thing. If this is Gruul Delirium again, that's very strange. Because I have not seen Gruul Delirium in a long time. Clearly they have another burn spell here. They don't use it though. I mean, that had to have been a burn spell. I can almost guarantee it, right? I guess I got to be really careful here if the opponent decides to... Okay, I was going to say, if they leave open mana, got to be really careful. But they don't, and we're chilling. We're absolutely chilling here. They are doing the counters thing, though, so we know they're running Ouroboros. They have to be. If you're running a talent, it's like a dead giveaway you're running Ouroboros, right? But we get into our Ouroboros first, even though we're going second. So that's going to be, in my opinion, the defining moment of this game. An absolute game-defying moment here. Defining, I should say. No, yeah, actually attack. I'm not trying to play defense right now. I'm way ahead of them. Let's go. I'm way ahead. And then next turn I can offspring the Tender. Such a funny name, Tender. It's such a funny name. This card is just all around adorable. What does that do? I remember it does something. Doubles the counters or something? It doubles the counters. And each of these get 2 then. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's only a 1 to warp. That's pretty cool. And then they saddle to double the counters on it. Nice. So it's going to go to what? 14? Oh, it's going to go to 20. Oh, because they're doubling the counters. It's going to go to 40? 26. Okay, why did I think 40? Dude, are you kidding me? And I have nothing to chump block with other than the Ouroboros. Wow, talk about a turn of events. I did not expect that, guys. I couldn't have expected that. That's crazy. You guys got to cut me some slack for that one because that was crazy. You know it. You know that was crazy. All right, I guess we'll do this. We'll create an extra body here. The more chump blockers, the better, I guess. We'll pay 2. Play out the Tender, or should I play out the Recruit? The Tender. The Tender. I still am in disbelief right now that just happened. I thought I was so far ahead of the opponent there. I even said too, like, I'm gonna attack because I'm ahead, but really playing defense was the smarter play. Could have blocked with the Warden and kept my Ouroboros alive. I mean, this opponent's deck is kind of fire. I can't lie. That was a pretty fire play they did on us. They get to add a counter with this, add a counter with that. They get to double up again. But as long as they're attacking into us, I'm okay. Oh, we're definitely cooked though, guys. Like, We're cooked. They don't attack. Wow. Yikes. Yeah, it's over. Top decking a land there is about as nail in the coffin as it gets. I don't know. We might be able to go wide enough though. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. So 3 of these are getting through. Am I tripping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. 3 of them are getting through. So the weakest 3 are going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have lethal. Wait for it. Huh? Am I doing the math right? I think I am, right? All right. Yeah, you got to block the 7/7 over there. And then you got to block the other 4/4. And I've got 2. Wait, what? Let me redo the math. I'm getting scared. 1, so 2. Okay, we got it. They didn't even block the way I thought they were going to block anyways. Okay, well, they had me a little nervous there. I second guess myself when it comes to the math every time, man. Holy cow, what a close one. All right, the undefeated streak continues. Can we end the game undefeated? That's the big question. We haven't had a game like our first game in a minute, where we kind of just went absolutely nuclear. I want a game like that where I can get a run it down onto and just start going crazy and cooking, but they missed a land? They missed a land drop. Savage. No attacks. I'm not missing land drops, that's for sure. There's the Ajani's Pride Mate. That's going to be a problem, but hopefully we can outscale it. I doubt it, but if we get an Aura Boread, we will, but that's really hard to pass up on. I got to be so real with you guys. That's so hard to pass up on. No attacks. All right. Oh, come on. They always have the Sheltered by Ghost on that crucial turn, man. Sure. Well, there goes my only real legitimate hope here. I gotta draw into more legitimate hope if I'm gonna have a chance. That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant at all. All right, let's just go ahead and offspring this guy, and I really should get this down, but I think leaving all of these up, I can keep them from even attacking in with the Pride Mate. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they can attack in freely. Oh no, actually, yeah, 8 toughness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they can attack. Gosh darn it. 9, 10, 11. I gotta block. What a bummer. Wait, hold on. Can any of these... They fell for it. I fell for it even. I even fell for it. Let's go, dude. That was huge. And that's why we run the tenders, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we run the little chicken tenders. Okay. Oh, what a find. That was close. I almost screwed that up. All right, we're gonna go here. And we're not going to attack. There's really no reason to. I'm actually gonna double the counters on these. Is it sorcery speed? No, it's not. So I'm gonna wait to block and then obviously do it, but I can't block anything in the air, so that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, we got to cook here quickly, guys, because these air creatures are the ones doing all the work for the opponent, and I know they're little, but they are, you know, starting to really add up. They've put me on like a 2-turn clock here. I really don't want to lose a game today. I feel like we're on fire right now, and I don't want to lose this one. And if we lose because we simply just can't find like like an Ouroboros, or we just can't stop drawing lands, I should say, then yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem with this loss. Come on. Good God, man. Good God. All right, I think that's the play. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh no, brother. Oh, we're really gonna lose this game like this. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You got me going crazy right now. All right, they got 4 damage in the air still. I mean, unless I gain life somehow, is there anything I can think of here that would work? There's nothing, right? Yeah, there's nothing. We're cooked. Our goose is cooked. Our goose is cooked. Can this become a creature, a copy of a creature that I don't control? No. All right, GG's. We gave it our best shot. I don't know what I'm staring at here. I'm just trying to think. I'm genuinely just trying to think and figure out a way to stop this, but there's really nothing I can do. There's 4 damage in the air, and I have nothing with reach. I wish I did. I wish I drew anything helpful here, but we drew absolutely terrible. So sometimes that's part of magic, you know? Just for good measure, I'd like to kill their Johnny's Pride Mate, though, and teach him a lesson about abilities, you know what I mean? Let's teach him a lesson on how our abilities work. All right. Just because I'm spiteful, you know? Dude, no Drenith in like, I don't know how many games, but you know what? We've been on a roll. I can't complain. No complaining. No complaining. All right, I wanted to just play one more game, and I'm glad I did, because at least I see that we have a Drenith this time around. And I might not even need it, though, based on this curve. It looks like I've got Hall Creeper into Ouroboros, which is kind of awesome. I guess if I draw a 1-drop, I will absolutely play Drenith. But if I don't draw a 1-drop, it's all Hall Creeper. The opponent, though, on Gruul colors. Oh, there's a 1-drop. I gotta do it. And actually, this curve is insane for mana. Oh my God, this could be. If they don't interact with my board, this is gonna be phenomenal. Okay, we have options. I could offspring this, go extremely wide with that, and then offspring this next turn. Or I could just go 1, 2, and then the very next turn, drop Ouroboros. I think we should go for speed here. So I'm going to do this. They're probably confused why I'm not offspringing. Well, let me go ahead and show you. Actually, what if we got 3 Ouroboros? Or 4? What if we got 4 Ouroboros? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we pull this off? 4 Ouroboros on turn 4. Please, I am begging the magic gods, if they're out there right now, to not disrupt my board state. Come on. No, man. That's okay. 3 Ouroboros on the next turn is still good. Actually, it would have been even more, right? It would have been 1, 2. No, it would have been okay. Wow, they didn't just disrupt my board state. They went absolutely nuclear on destroying my board state. I mean, it's still fine. It's just I was about to meme so hard, and it's so depressing. I was about to meme like nobody's business there. Alrighty, copy. Dang, almost had 4 Ouroboros. That's okay though. The opponent on Gruul is kind of scary. They can have some pretty big pop-off graveyard moments, but they're not. They're going Esper Origins here. All right, GG's. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I would have liked to have seen that next turn though. Would have been pretty fun. I get it though. All right, we got the opponent going first. Hand looks great. I think we've gone second a lot this video, like a lot, and we are still doing as well as we are. I'm pretty happy with that, you know? pretty happy that we're able to compete going second and having still a very solid game plan. All right, our opponent though on Boros burn, so Paw Patch Recruit is dead. Hall Creeper, that's such a good card, man. Hall Creeper into Ouroboros is such a good little game plan, I'm telling you. All right, we don't love this because you know what that means? It's gonna come in and they're gonna one-shot us potentially. That's typically how that goes. I'm gonna put some counters on this right away because if it becomes an Ouroboros, that's gonna be huge. Slick shot, show off. How bad is it? I wonder if they take the Hall Creeper or the Fenrir. They take the Hall Creeper. Smart. Smart. Well, that'll do it, man. I mean, tough matchup going second, you know, it happens. It's one of those things. I'm not too worried about it. It is tough though. All right, Fenrir is going to give the 1/1 counter to the Ouroboros. This has got 3 power inherently now, which is scary. All right, pay 0. They might blow up the Prodigy here. I hope not, but they might. It's a possibility. Nope, they don't. I am going to continue playing defense with the Fenrir. We're in defensive mode right now. We saw that Gruul play earlier and surprised the heck out of us. So let's not walk into anything crazy here. Lightning Helix, not to the Prodigy. Just going straight face here. They're trying to close out the game ASAP. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. 32 life. Can I close out? I doubt it. I definitely would have closed out if they didn't take my Hall Creeper. Take action? Yes. Oh, that's a card, man. That's a really good card. It's also a really good card. So what if I do this? What if I play Drunnith? Play Drunnith. Play this for 0. Oh my god, Drunnith is such a good card. It's such a broken card, man. And then we copy this. Dude, it is one of the best token generators out there. All right, well, I've got plenty of things to play defense with now. So now we put pressure on them and try to close this thing out next turn. We got to hope that their Slick Shot can't close out the game. You know, they've probably got another Lightning Helix though, which would do the trick, you know? So let's find out. I'm totally expecting to lose this game, but I'm very happy with how it ended up and how we still were able to follow through on our game plan. You know what I mean? It's not lethal yet, but this is whatever it is. Shard Mage's Rescue, nice. It's just the air. It's the air defenses on this deck are very weak. The only 2 decks that got us were because I couldn't defend in the sky. You know what I mean? So that elusivity in the air with the flying is just a little too much for us sometimes. I mean, if we had gone first, no shot they would have won this game. We would have rolled them on this turn coming up. Because the roles would have been reversed. They would have been on their last turn, and then we would have been following up with this next turn, which would have been insane. So GG's, I guess. Just a product of going second.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's